I'm kind of nervous because I live near the airport, so you can hear that stuff. Uh, can you hear the nature? Let me tell you something. Your childhood, there was no special sauce that made it what it was. Like, I see all the time on, I feel like Instagram a lot. People say, like, oh, why was my childhood, like, why were the colors brighter? Why was the food tasting better? Why were the movies better? Why all of that? And the thing is, it is not, bruh. What it is it's not that things were necessarily better. Like, yes, there are some things going on right now that kind of suck ass, but it's not that those things that were good, that can be equally as good as other things that are happening right now, were better. It's just that you were present. You know what I mean? Like, you were in your childhood, there weren't all of these distractions. And I'm talking about social media, your phone in general. Like, that stuff wasn't taking you away from your present moment. Let me put you in the situation. You're in a nice ass place and you wake up, your like microwave is making the beeping noise and your fans aren't working and shit ain't working in the house. You look outside, you see men pretending to read books, trying to pick up chicks or something like that, kind of like a bird mating ritual. And you see people actually talking to each other, playing, sitting in the mud, like just being bashful and shit. And you're like, damn, bro, I'm freaking inspired. Like, I'm gonna go out there too. And you do. And then you're like, this is flicking fire, man. You notice when you're going outside, ain't a phone in sight, not even of the flip kind type of phone in sight. And everyone is just there in that moment. They're not on their phone thinking back to the things they did before or thinking about what other people are doing or the other paths that other people will lead. I feel like the question is how do we get back to that? Like, how do we get back to that feeling of whimsy, of not necessarily carelessness, but like a release? I feel like the answer to that is, I mean, what I feel like you already know what I'm going to say, but number one is limiting your phone usage. I'm not saying cut cold turkey because for the most part that don't work for nobody, and I don't know what I don't know. I don't feel like that's necessarily. I don't know. Shit, man, like that might not be good for you right away. But what I started doing was I put my phone in grayscale so I can't see shit. Um, Deleted all apps that I feel like take away from me. Obviously, I did delete Instagram and YouTube and that kind of thing because I post on there, but it's just limiting how much you allow yourself to be on there as well. So I put time limits. I unfollow people that I don't know personally, just because I feel like if I'm following these random people and trying to understand, it's just taking away from who I can be. I like to think back to when there was a time where an iPod was just an iPod, a CD was just a CD. If you want to listen to music, you want to get the iPod. If you want to call someone, you get on the home phone. If you want to talk to somebody, you talk to them in person or you write them a letter or something. But now we just have all of this accessibility to everything all the time. If you have more choices, you feel this weight that you made the wrong choice. I have this issue all the time. I never want to finish a book. I never want to finish a movie. I never want to finish a TV show. And I feel like it's because back in there, all the way in the back of my brain, like up in the cerebral part, my brain is just kind of like, you could have been watching something better. You could have been doing something better. This, that, and the third. You know? I can't worry about living my life vicariously through you, through my phone. Is that not crazy? So instead of having like your music on your Spotify, get CDs. Get a CD player. It's on Amazon, bro. I mean, I know it's not as simple as that, but CDs. What is it called? I miss like the Redbox movie renting things. Switching out your phone notes app for a pocketbook, which I use like this leather one that has a section in it where it's kind of like bullet journaling in the middle, and then I keep like the stuff for my wallet and pens. I like to use, like, this is the thought that I have whenever I'm thinking about this. So imagine that you're in your room and you notice that a bee comes through like your window or something, and it's just buzzing around. And so you sit there and it's nighttime and you're trying to go to sleep. And you're just like, damn, bro, like, I can't fucking sleep because I'm scared that this fucking bee is going to get me. It's going to fucking sting me, as anyone would. And I feel like there's a similar thing going on with the phone. If you're sitting there and your phone is in your presence, I feel like it's constantly this communication that you don't want to have, that you're just thinking about, when is this notification going to pop up? Who is going to message me? Am I going to miss a message? This, that, and the third. Like, all of these things are on your phone. Versus putting the phone away, you don't have that little bee buzzing in your head. When you have your phone, I feel like it's understandable to be like, oh, I just need to check the time. But what ends up happening is you go on your phone, you check the time, you notice a notification, and then you click on that notification, you do whatever is related to that, and then you forget why you even got on your phone in the first place, and then you swipe away to social media, and then you start swiping on social media for like 15, 20 minutes, and then you realize, oh shit, I have something that I'm supposed to be doing right now. I am now on my phone and I just wasted like 20 minutes doing bullshit. And then the crazy thing is, it's not like that happens one time. That happens like 3 or 4 times. Secret sauce to getting your childhood back is putting that damn phone up and being present. Cucumber. But the thing is when you're on social media and you're just watching whatever, those things leak into your brain, bruh. Even though you may not be present in the moment, you're still taking that in. And obviously, social media should be used for creativity and can be used for creativity and expression and connection. But unfortunately, it's not. Yes, you should be able to use social media, but in moderation. I want to see my dog. Baby! Wait. Look at that. Ain't you so cute? No. Just when YouTube was just full of bullshit and people did whatever they want and they didn't care about what other people had to say. But to solve that, bro, just stop giving a fuck. I know it's not as simple as that, but I feel like people really don't know that if you're doing embarrassing, like what you think is embarrassing shit, it's not fucking embarrassing. Like, I go out all the time painted different colors and nobody gives a fuck. They might bat an eye, but nobody's coming up to me to tell me that I look fucking insane and I need to stop doing what I'm doing. At the end of the day, other people who might judge you are just gonna go on living their own lives and forget about it in probably 20 minutes. So who really gives a fuck?